Bruce Pritchard started this story about Ray Stevens asked Vince McMahon if he would get fired if he punched you, according to Bruce Pritchard.
I actually did hear that. I don't know very truth to it. The day that one of the times that Vince let me go was Sean and I had a match in Sacramento. It was Royal Rumble. We were the opening match, and it didn't exactly go. The, I guess they probably did this when you were there. When you're on a pay per view, they put you and your opponent together like two or three shows leading into that, so you can get the match down really good. Timing and rhythm, add and subtract. Get it to where it's really good. And they had done that with us, him and I. Man, the best match I ever had in my life, individual, single, one match that was absolutely the best, was in Denver, 2 nights before the Royal Rumble. And we started with a jump start, went out right away. And I'm looking at that, remember, that was my second best match ever, was Kurt
Okay,
Angle.
yeah, I'm just giving a tease for the fans. That was you and Angle.
Yeah. Um, but so, yeah, they uh, put us, Sean and I had like great, the one in Denver that we did a jump start and never slowed down for 20 minutes. So the fans are going to get on their feet when you jump start, you attack right away. And they never sat down for 20 minutes. You always hear about Denver and the thin air. That never bothered us, till that day. We got around the 17-minute mark, and we're across the ring looking at each other, making sure both of us are panting, and which we were. And, it's the fans kind of caught on to it and started, doing their chants and cheering. The fans pulled us through that last 3 to 4 minutes. And, man, when the match was over, we were beat. We didn't have anything else left. It was like I remember myself going back to the dressing room first, and when I got ready to the curtain, Sean was starting to come out. They cheered both of us. They stood up, the fans, and gave us a standing O, for the performance we just gave. And then, the biggest in the business, the one you love the most, when you come through the curtains and all the boys, are there clapping and hugging and everything. Um, we got that. And I remember when I found a table to go roll under and just like try to catch my breath. And after I finally catch my breath a little, I hear, I thought, it's not mine. I look across the hall. Sean's done the same thing on the other side, rolled under the table trying to get his breath. But so and Black Jack Lanza was the agent. And back then, they used to call in every night and report the matches. Like, well, how was it? Was it good? Did anybody do anything wrong? I heard him talking on the payphones. We didn't have, what do you call it? Cell phones yet. Which, damn, how old am I? But so he called him and I heard him saying, Vince, you're going to need to put this on last. Nobody's going to be able to follow that. It's the best match I've seen in my career. And I think he said at that time, like 20 something years. So, I mean, the big build up, to this match, Vince was very happy about, as you can imagine. But so then the day of the Rumble, now we're going to go do this for pay per view. And they brought us and set us down and said, well, we're going to interject Sherry into it. Well, why didn't you do that on the road for 3 days? Okay, what we're doing, they have like three spots that she would get involved, because the thing was, will she go with Sean, who she had been with, or will she go with Marty, which actually gave her calls while she was in the hospital, from when Sean hit her with the mirror trying to hit me. But that was the big thing, which way will Sherry go? They made that the focal point of the entire damn thing. But we didn't. Why did you put us together for 3 or 4 matches on the road, and then the day of, you throw that in and change it? It ruined the rhythm of the match that we had down perfect. And I mean, all of us boys even said it was still a good match. It just wasn't. And I remember after the match, we go in the back, and Vince calls us over, which always after pay per view, he gives you his critiquing of it. And we always heard best match. It was a great match. Love you guys. Great. I was kind of expecting that. And I think Sean was too. It was the first time Vince says, I heard so much about this match. I was looking forward to it. And quite frankly, that wasn't it. And we were like, wow, we've never been told that. Either one of us, as a team or individual, never been told that. So kind of like taken back by it. As I walked away, I saw Sean. Hey, can I talk to you, Vince? Pulled Vince aside. I'm looking like, well, what's he talking about? Why he's taking him over there in the corner to do that? But so the next day, we're doing another TV taping. I think back then we did Superstars or something else. But Vince calls me in the office, and his office, and he tells me, he says, Marty, gonna have to let you go. What? We just shot a storyline with Sean and I. We're coming back WrestleMania against each other. The match continued in the back in the dressing rooms. They had cameras, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm sorry, but I have to let you go. And I'm like, Vince, for what? That wasn't what I was expecting yesterday. I said, you're going to fire me for a bad match? You need to go out there and fire half the people out there then. And he goes, doesn't matter what you say, the decision's been made.